In this video, I want to show you a beautiful result relating to this reduction formula that we showed in the last video. Suppose I considered something like the integral of tan and then some pretty large power of x, like for example, tan to the 10x. And I wanted to evaluate this between 0 and pi over 4. Well, we've got this reduction formula result now, which is that in is equal to 1 over n minus 1 tan to the n minus 1 x minus I n minus 2. So let's do this. So 1 over n minus 1 is 1/9, and that's tan to the 9x, and then minus I8. Now it's definite integration, so I'm going to sub in pi over 4 and 0 here. So tan of pi over 4 is 1, and tan of 0 is 0. So when I sub in pi over 4, this bit's 1, and I just get 1/9 minus 0. Now, what is I8? Well, I8, according to our reduction formula, is 1/7 tan to the 7x minus I6. Okay, same as before. If I'm subbing in pi over 4 into this, I get tan of pi over 4 is 1, so that's a 7th, and then minus 0. So it just gives me 1/7. Then plus I6. What is I6? Well, it's 1/5 tan to the 5x minus I4. And each time we get one of these tan results, the answer to this is just 1 times this fraction. So 9th minus a 7th plus a 5th. And then it's minus I4. So what is I4? That is 1 over 3 tan cubed x. We're nearly there, aren't we? And then minus, so plus I2. Okay, and we're basically there, but what is I2? Well, I2 is tan squared x, and let's call that sec squared x minus 1. So we've got 1/9 minus 1/7 plus 1/5 minus a third, because you just get 1 from this, plus the integral of that. So, the integral of this. Now, the integral of sec squared x is tan x. And the integral of 1 is x, so just got a minus x there. And I need to sub in my limits into that, 0 and pi over 4. And this tells me that my answer is 1/9 minus 1/7 plus 1/5 minus 1/3. Sub in your limits there, you get 1. Sub in your limits there, and you get pi over 4. Now, here's why this is a stunning result. Suppose that I hadn't started with tan to the 10x, but tan to the million x, or tan to the approaching infinity x. It would end in the same way, with the minus pi over 4 here, and then these would just have continued further. We'd have got 1 minus a third, plus a 5th, minus 7th, plus a 9th, and so on, forever. Now let's just consider what the graph of that is. The graph of tan x between 0 and pi over 4 looks like that. 0, pi over 4. The y value here is 1. If you start increasing the power on tan x, everything in here gets reduced because it's all less than 1. So tan squared x might look like this, and tan to the 4x might look like this, and tan to the million x might look effectively like that. Now, what's the area under that graph as we approach infinity as the power? The area approaches 0. That tells us that this, if we continue the fractions going that way, is approaching 0. Add pi over 4 to both sides, and we end up with pi over 4 equals 1 minus a third plus a 5th minus a 7th plus 1/9 and so on. And if we continue this forever, lo and behold, that's pi. A beautiful, beautiful result. This sequence of fractions converges incredibly slowly to pi over 4, but you get there in the end. I think it's a lovely result. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed learning about reduction formulae and this beautiful result, and I'll see you in the next video.